Imagine this. Two of the most powerful leaders in the world don't trust each other. Different countries, different styles, different egos. Now imagine they're forced to work together, because if they don't, the world pays the price. This is Heads of State. At its core, this movie isn't just about politics. It's about power, survival, and what happens when titles mean nothing and instincts mean everything. The story throws us into a global crisis where world leaders are no longer protected by walls, armies, or protocol. They're exposed, hunted, and suddenly being in charge doesn't help when bullets start flying. What makes Heads of State different is its tone. It blends high-stakes action with sharp humor. One moment you're watching an intense chase across a foreign city. The next, you're laughing at the awkward reality of two leaders who absolutely do not get along. Individually, they're strong. Together, they're chaos. And that's where the fun begins. The movie plays heavily on contrast. One leader is calm, calculated, and strategic. The other is bold, reactive, and confident to the point of arrogance. As the threat escalates, the film strips away the public image of leadership. No speeches, no teleprompters, no advisors whispering in their ears. Just raw decision-making under pressure. This is the kind of movie that doesn't slow down to explain everything. It trusts the audience to keep up. You start to see who they really are. The action is fast, polished, and global. Airports, safe houses, motorcades gone wrong. Every set piece feels expensive, urgent, and tightly paced. How do you work with someone whose decisions could destroy you politically or literally? That tension drives the entire film. But beneath all the explosions and tension, there's a deeper theme. Trust. How do you trust someone when the fate of millions is on the line? The dialogue is sharp and purposeful. Not long speeches, short, cutting exchanges. The kind of lines that feel natural in chaos. The humor never ruins the stakes, it actually makes the danger feel more real. Because when people joke under pressure, you know the situation is bad. Another strength of Heads of State is how it portrays leadership. It doesn't glorify power blindly, it questions it. What happens when leaders are forced to survive like ordinary people? No status, no immunity, just consequences. By the midpoint of the movie, titles stop mattering. Only choices do. Visually, the film is clean and modern. Quick cuts, wide shots, tight close-ups. Everything is designed to keep tension high and energy moving forward. It feels like a mix of a political thriller and a buddy action movie, but smarter than you expect. And that's what surprises most viewers. You come in expecting explosions and jokes. You leave thinking about responsibility, ego, and cooperation. When the credits roll, one thing is clear. Power doesn't define a leader. Decisions do. And sometimes, the world is saved not by authority, but by cooperation. By the final act, the movie isn't asking who's the better leader. It's asking who's willing to change. Because in a world on the edge, pride is a luxury no one can afford. Heads of State isn't about saving face. It's about saving lives. It's fast. It's tense. It's funny at the right moments. And most importantly, it's human.